The goal is to have a structure within this shed that can hold a 100-pound bag, swinging around because I'm gonna punch it, and have a pull-up bar attached to it so that I could be swinging around on it and I don't pull the whole shed down. The shed doesn't really seem like it's in a bad condition. The wood seems alright. You can't really shake it if you push on it, but every other shed I've ever seen is built out of 2x6s at least, on the top frame, and this is 2x4s. It's a little worries me a little bit. It also doesn't have metal bracers. It has just some pieces of wood hammered onto it, and I don't really know anything about carpentry or woodwork or building or anything like that. So when I look at it with my completely newbie eyes, and it doesn't seem very strong. However, I have spoken to a carpenter friend I have and some people at Lowe's, and I think I also put a DIY somewhere else, asking for opinions on my plan, and everyone agrees that building an A-frame is just silly. It's unlikely, having no tools and very little money to play with, that I'd be able to construct that, even with like commercial bracers. So the plan now has kind of evolved. This idea came from my carpenter friend. He suggested that instead to build on top of what's already there, that if I spread the weight along some of the other beams, that would for sure no way that I would cause any trouble to the structure. And I really want to believe him because I can buy a 4x4 that's 24 feet for pretty cheap. It's like $25, $35. I think it's even less than that. I think it's like $20. And then some chain and an I-beam, and bam, I've got it. That would save me a lot because my estimations for an A-frame were reaching like 200, 250, and that was even if I could get it done. This is definitely easier. So here's what I plan to do, um, with a little bit of addition. He suggested just laying that 4x4 across the beams, and there you go, you're done. I don't know if that's enough. I was wondering if it makes sense to add on um, support beams, since the middle of the structure's long. It's like a two-car garage size. It's very long, and there's nothing in between. So I was considering putting some more, or putting another 4x4 going from the 4x4 that I put down to the ground. Um, the problem I see with that is I'm not sure how much it would help without something more on that 4x4 to keep it steady. So that's kind of my question. Uh, what do you think of this plan? Is there a better plan? Um, Looking at what I'm working with, looking at the shed, do you think it will be able to support the amount of weight that I'm playing with? Because it's really not too much. All right, well, let me know.